Tony, fantastic to have you here at our wonderful studios. You're over here from Thailand. Can you give us a bit of a sense about what the buzz is in Bangkok at the moment about the PGA Conference of Asia?
Well, Spencer, as you know right now, it's amazing. For the last 2 months, right after the new year, and when we found out the PGA Conference was going to be held here in Bangkok, we've been going to all the different associations, understanding that what you guys are doing and what everybody's doing in the golf business, and now everybody's going to come into our country, into Thailand. The Thais right now want to showcase everything that they've had. It's been my team and I's job to make sure that everything that we're going to showcase is ready. They understand the concept. The concept's amazing. So it's been amazing. I mean, everybody's looking forward to it. Now, the Asia Pacific Golf Summit in October is going to be huge, but this one in April, right off the record, right off the bat, it's going to be Orlando of the East. I mean, this is what they're doing in Orlando every year, and now it's going to be in our backyard in Thailand. And Thailand being one of the leading countries in Southeast Asia in golf, they haven't stopped and actually, recall or even look at what they've been doing. So they don't want to be embarrassed. So all the government bodies right now have gotten together, and it's been an easy decision to support what's going on.
So who is actually supporting the PGA Conference? Who's going to be there?
The biggest thing, as you know, with the PGA Conference of Asia coming, of course, the Thailand PGA must be involved. Understanding that this conference is bigger than any body anyway, by having the Thailand PGA as the host of the event, it really enforces and reinforces their position, and it's going to highlight exactly what this conference is all about, and that is the teaching and coaching professional. The touring professional is great, but in order to grow the game of golf, in order to push it through, in order to make sure that it hits the numbers that it should in Asia, by having the Thailand PGA, they realize that they need to hurry up and highlight professionals on how to teach better, coach better, grow the game, keep people involved in the game. So their involvement right now is they're going to be the patron. The president is the Prabhunshu Runket, which is unbelievable behind us, big time. I mean, he's so excited. His
One
team,
of the great Asian golfers of all time.
Exactly. I mean, people will say, really, Prabhunshu? Yeah. No, he's a president. I thought he was playing. Yes, he's playing, and he's got such a great team. And the Thailand PGA, we were just meeting last week, and they're all behind us. They really want to make sure that what comes in Thailand and an event like this, they're right there, and they're going to make sure that all the members are there, learning about it.
So how many members are there of the Thailand PGA?
Teaching alone right now, the active is about 500. Okay, but so they have about a total of 1,000 members right now. As you know, the touring professionals in Thailand, the Thailand PGA touring pros, there's a lot. There's a lot going on. They're doing very well in the various tours. But the teaching professional, they've been doing that for the last 3 or 4 years. With Prabhunshu and his vision and his policy right now is to cater to the teaching, what they call the golf instructor. Yes. So they wanted to do a bunch of seminars. They wanted to do a bunch of quality training, improvements, workshops. And by having the PGA Conference come to town, this was the perfect situation because they didn't have the resources to call around the world. And by having this conference come in town, you got the people, the best in the world. There's going to be simultaneous translation. So it's perfect for the time. I mean, it's really good to showcase everything.
So we know there's going to be a strong presence of the Thailand PGA members. Who else is going to be there from Asia? I mean, well, what numbers do you anticipate or would you predict that we're going to see there?
We've been telling the organizers of the conference, the range right now is 500 to 700. Now, as you know, the US PGA Teaching and Coaching Summit is held every 2 years, and they've got big numbers. But this is the first one. This is the inaugural one. So there's a range from 500 to 700. Now, going to the ASEAN countries and looking at all the different various countries, the first year is going to be a little bit different, a question game. But with the Thailand PGA, they've already supported 200 to 400 members coming, and a lot of other from international, hopefully 100 to 200. So hopefully we'll reach that number. Now, there's a university program, so lots of people who are aspiring golf professionals, who want to be golf teaching professionals. There's a university in Thailand, there's about 3 or 4 universities that we're working with that have supported this, so students will be allowed. Now, some of those students are already pros, so they just want to get their bachelor's degree or their master's degree. So it's going to be the talk of the town, and right now the buzz is, it's amazing. I just had a meeting yesterday, and I'm very excited.
How great is the need, Tony, that we need to teach our teachers to teach properly so that people who go there for lessons can reach their potential and really get a love for the game of golf?
Exactly. Spencer, that's one of the key areas in all of golf right now around the world with golf teachers and golf coaches. Statistically speaking, over 60% of golfers drop out of the game. Now, we don't want that to happen right now in Asia. Quality of the teaching or the liking of the student liking the teacher, those are the issues that we're dealing with. But overall, we've got to highlight the golf teaching professional, and we got to get them to be respectable. We got to get them to be knowledgeable, and there's not a lot of training or seminars in this area. So this is very important. This PGA Conference of Asia is very important to start the ball running, which means that a lot of the golf coaches around the world will come share their expertise. There'll be a lot of seminars, there'll be a lot of talking, there'll be a lot of show and tell, and just the first one will be say, look, you as a golf coach, and you hear a lot of the golf coaches around this region that are they're excellent, but then the majority, like you said, is in our business. Why are people dropping out? So this golf conference will highlight that, and it's very important, Spencer, that this conference starts the ball rolling, where teachers understand that they need to be respected, they need to have some self-confidence, they need to be a good self-personality, show and tell. People have to love them, and that's the future PGA professional, and it's important for them to do that. The second day that we're going to focus on in the seminar is to make sure that they have the equipment, they have the access to the data, to the knowledge. They know what they're talking about, and it all depends on the student anyway. But overall, by having more quality golf teachers, we hope will eventually grow the game of golf.
And finally, a message to all the PGA pros or professionals out there who are watching this on Asian Golf Television. What message would you say to them about getting over to Bangkok for, what is it, April the 30th?
April 30th and May 1st, yes.
Well, what message would you have to them?
Look, number one, come visit us. This event is going to be held in Bangkok, so definitely it's a country to visit. It's exciting. I've been there for 12 years now, so I really want them to come. Look at all the, come with an open mind. Come with an open mind. This is a historical, inaugural event, and we want everybody to get on the ball. And as a fellow PGA professional, whatever we can help anybody to achieve and be successful, have a career where they can focus just on teaching and coaching, and that's our whole main job, and hopefully this will start. So we want them to come, invite yourself, be open, come with an open mind, and get ready to take something back and use it right away. And we want to thank the conference organizers. I mean, this is a vision that unbelievable that they can do it right now. So it's amazing. So we'll see them soon.
Asian Golf TV. All golf, all day.